This episode brought to you by ExpressVPN, the best VPN there is. Take back your online privacy today. Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Around this time of year, I like to snuggle up on the couch and watch a good Christmas B-movie.
You like jazz?
No! Films like A Christmas Prince, The Night Before Christmas, Dear Santa, The Perfect Holiday, Merry Christmas. Oh, I know you call them Christmas rom-coms, but let's not kid ourselves here. They're Christmas B-movies. They're films we know are bad, have a good laugh at how corny they are, and are aware there's a right and wrong way to do them. The Princess Switch is done right. Last Christmas is not. The difference is one knows what it is and doesn't try to convince us it's something more. It's that ugly sweater, that lame-ass carol, that crappy ornament you know is tacky as sin, but it still screams Christmas to you. These movies have become big bucks in the past decade, with channels dedicating entire months to them, streaming services making their own. Even t-shirts are made celebrating this comfort food of stupidity. But as these Christmas movies go, one stands out as the most insane, one that is light years crazier than all the others. Holiday in Handcuffs. Presumably named after its own porno parody, this movie aired in 2007 and was ABC Family's most watched telecast in its history. In a very strange way, I can see why. Starring Melissa Joan Hart and Lopez, this film does everything in its power to push all logic, all intelligence, any sense of reason out the window of a 10-story building. What makes it so crazy it has to be seen to be believed? Well, we're gonna see it to believe it. So strap on in and throw away the key. I don't care how you take that, the movie clearly wouldn't. This is the absolute insanity of Holiday in Handcuffs. As the credits roll, Melissa Joan Hart starts off saying what every crazy person starts off saying.
I'm not crazy. I'm a long way from crazy.
There was a talking cat, my aunts were witches, and people watched it. People watched it! I'm not nuts! She picks up Lopez, who says what many of us thought after seeing God's Not Dead 2.
You are the devil.
And we flash back to how Sabrina abducted us later, as this uncapitalized caption tells us.
The day started out like every other day.
With a bottle of wine. Wow, a woman down on her luck with a gigantic city apartment? Let's look at the rom-com economy sheet again. Yep, looks right.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey.
She gets a call from her family in their own log mansion as they tell her what to wear and how to act for their Christmas get-together.
You told Mr. Portnoy that I don't have any sales experience, right?
Oh, what do you mean? You sold him lemonade?
When I was 10, when he called me Little Pootie.
Well, that's a story.
I just said you're a late bloomer, but that you're ready to get your life together.
I'm glad George W. Bush found peace after his presidency. According to this documentary, it was quite trying.
Oh my God.
She runs late to an interview, but not so late she can't let people cut ahead.
You!
They literally beeped him out. As she misses the interview, but rushes in anyway.
Mr. Portnoy, it's me! Come on! I made more money than any of those other girls on the street!
We have a code red up here.
Ex-sitcom actress trying to get job. Ex-sitcom actress trying to get job. She goes to her real work as a waitress and reveals she messed up her hair and accidentally wore her Christmas dress.
Nick's coming with me.
I guess elitist jackasses aren't my type. They're not yours either.
Well, so his family owns banks. And what's wrong with wealthy and successful for a change?
A change? You're a waitress and you live in that place! What kind of rich aren't you?
Get to work or you'll be out in the gutter.
He would not keep his great-grandfather's gun here if he knew how close I come to killing him every day.
Oh, don't talk about Chekhov's gun that way. Her boyfriend drops by and, well, he's bad stuck-up rich, not good poor rich.
I think I'm gonna pass on the whole holiday song and dance.
I'm off to be Billy Zane, acting as Mark Ruffalo.
Why did you tell me you were gonna come home with me for Christmas if you were never gonna do it?
Because I knew that that's what you wanted to hear. You know, and we hadn't had sex yet, so.
See you later.
Sorry, I didn't know And in the Company of Men Christmas was being shot at the same time.
Wait! If you walk out that door now, we are so over.
I think you're so over making a scene like that in a restaurant.
Hey, what's up? I'm waiting for Jessica.
Lopez enters the place. You can tell by the audience going, as apparently Hart's quaaludes kicked in. Todd Phillips' Harley Quinn movie is showing some real promise. Her mother calls in the middle of her anxiety attack and thankfully calms her down.
Are you trying to ruin Christmas?
She seems nice. As Hart says, she's bringing her boyfriend, which she has now decided is this perfect stranger who entered the restaurant.
You're coming with me.
I'm not sure what kind of government-sponsored work program you're a part of, but
So yeah, we're only at the 10-minute mark. Don't your Christmas rom-coms usually hit this point around now?
You're kidding, right?
Move it!
Hey, watch it!
He uses his wrestling moves to escape her. It doesn't work, as he's knocked out and she drags him into the car and ties him up. To be fair, I understand her stress. Having an easy job in a rich apartment, about to spend Christmas in a luxury cabin. Who wouldn't go bananas at this point?
Look, I'm not sure what's going on or what you want from me.
But I'm into it. You don't even need to steal my wallet. I'll pay. She tells him she wants to convince her family that he's her boyfriend, and if he doesn't cooperate, she'll,
to shoot you.
Your boyfriend dumped you.
No, I told you he couldn't make it.
Right.
I love how he treats this like it's all a mild inconvenience.
You don't exactly have a choice, Dwayne.
It's David.
Let me go! I have like 5 auditions where I have to play myself, so I don't really know why I'm auditioning. This'll raise no questions.
Whoa, what's going on here, sweetheart?
Well, that's my boyfriend. The wild kind of weekend, the tie me up, tie me down kind.
Yeah, you better come with me, young lady.
All right.
Well, what does she think was gonna happen? Wow, I didn't think that was gonna happen.
These are on the house, honey.
Thanks.
I took it off the corpse of that prostitute I have stashed in the back.
Lucky little bastards.
This movie should have been called A Very Merry Iffy Stuff Your Grandma Will Glare At But Your Mom Will Find Edgy Christmas.
I'd like to apologize for earlier for raising my voice.
And absolutely nothing else. Small goals.
I think it's safe to say I've lost my job at Taj's Diner Deluxe. I live in a crappy loft downtown.
Crappy loft? Stuck-up trust fund baby bitch born with a silver spoon shoved up your ass! Crappy loft. This is my crappy log cabin. It only has 4 hot tubs. She enters the house and tells her parents the truth. Well, her truth.
Sometimes when Nick feels awkward in a social situation, he does this whole, I didn't want to be here, I've been kidnapped thing.
Right, 911 speed dial. She's taking another one. So, of course this works, as they don't believe any of his cries for help.
This woman held me at gunpoint and brought me to this house as her hostage. Your daughter is a crazy, dangerous criminal.
Yes, she is.
Do you have any idea how many Netflix documentaries are gonna be made about this?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go help Mom with the eggnog.
The hell was that about? Maybe it finally sunk in what kind of movie they agreed to. It's a paycheck. Let's get this over with.
Mom, I was wondering if I could be keymaster this year.
You a Paris in flame!
The idea of being forcibly trapped at the holidays used to bother me, but now I see the higher social purpose.
Spoken like a true cult leader.
No phones in the house.
What about a cell phone?
The keymaster's got all the cell phones.
I call him Dick Cheney. I told him one day there's gonna be a president that does nothing but use his phone. He'll make me look good.
Hey!
More family members arrive to benignly ignore the possible start of a human trafficking business.
Look, Jake, is it Jake? You look like a reasonable person.
Actually, I'm a failed experiment to clone Stephen Dorff and Robert Wool at the same time.
Nick, you'll be in here. And Judy, I'm 27 years old. I'm gonna sleep in the same room as my boyfriend. End of story.
That wonderful moment you realize if these genders were switched, this would be the most terrifying horror film ever made.
Yeah, you better get used to these bunk beds, because that's what you're gonna be sharing with your new jail buddies.
Why don't you try and relax?
Why can't you be as blissfully ignorant as moi?
And you might as well try and get a good night's sleep, because we have a couple of big days ahead of us, schnookums.
Just a brief reminder, your rom-com is sick. Back to your sick rom-com. Sicko.
He tries escaping as we drop in on where the movie started.
You've been walking for what, about an hour? Why don't you just come back to the house? We'll make some hot chocolate, okay?
Freezing in the cold, he gets in the car, grabs her throat, tosses her out the goddamn window, and speeds off to the nearest anything. No, I mean they drive back because adorable. It turns out she's hiding a phone, though, as her friend calls. Lopez sees her and he tries to get it.
Good morning.
Morning.
Come on, sit down. I'll make you special breakfast.
But my salvation and breakfast.
It's not that big of a deal.
What are you gonna do after the holidays?
You can't keep him. He's not a puppy.
That goes for you too! She didn't steal a compact, she abducted a human being! Why are they acting like this is an episode of Gilmore Girls?
Could I borrow your phone, please?
Sorry, I didn't bring my phone.
It's in your...
Trudy!
Do I have to frisk you again? This is a healthy family.
You know, I ran track in high school!
I played football. My nickname was Flash.
Ooh, scary!
Could somebody tell the stagehand this is an isolated location?
Don't do it!
She smashes the phone as her mom gives Lopez some different clothes to change into.
This sucks.
I'm also wondering if I'll ever see anyone I ever love again, but yeah, these clothes suck.
Oh, nice look!
Yeah, Reaganomics.
Hey, come on. 43 is over there.
No!
I forgot the extra virgin olive oil.
It is becoming clear more scenes in this movie need horror music. Lopez offers to go to the store as Hart puts up only a little fuss.
Richard will drive. You go with him.
Mom!
Some quality time together.
Mom!
Gertrude, Marie.
Well, if going to prison means avoiding awkwardness with my parents,
I just want to know how Trudy hooked up with Nick. He is so hot.
Gave him no choice but to love me.
sorry, my other personality came out to say hi for a second.
Gave him no choice but to love me.
Rebecca!
Of course, out of all the places, where do they drop by? Clearly this place has virgin olive oil.
Mister, you have to help me. I've been kidnapped.
And she spanks you and does naughty things. Oh.
What are you doing?
Waiting to become a gift.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Got that off of an Italian chef I murdered. She's also in the back. Lopez tries crashing the car, but, you know, youngins.
Oh, now don't you worry. This will be our little secret.
It's nice seeing a movie where you know the entire cast is going to hell. I think to myself, how much online shopping do I do, especially around the holiday season? Am I aware that without a VPN, my credit card information is in danger from hackers? Why should I even care about protecting my online data from snoops and hackers? Oh wait, maybe because that's really, really bad. Yeah, that must be it. Thank God I have ExpressVPN. It helps me feel comfortable and safe. Because without a VPN, my credit card information is wide open to hackers when I'm online shopping. If a hacker discovers my information online, they can spend my money and access my shopping accounts. All because I didn't have ExpressVPN protection. Which I do have. I like that. That's cool. ExpressVPN encrypts my internet data, preventing others from sniffing my information over the network. Because of this, I can shop online with peace of mind thanks to ExpressVPN. Wow, I'm really thinking about this ExpressVPN thing a lot, aren't I? I usually think about warthogs. Do warthogs use ExpressVPN? They should. They have the fastest speeds, consistently faster than other VPN providers. They also have server locations in 94 countries, giving plenty of options to choose from. I should tell those warthogs they have apps for every device: Windows, iOS, Android, Mac, Linux, router, and more. It's so easy to use, you can connect with just one click. Why'd I laugh at that? Because ExpressVPN brings me joy. Man, I just blew my own mind. Thank God it's internet without restrictions, so I can securely stream or download content from anywhere, anytime. That must be why it's the market-leading VPN, rated #1 VPN service by TechRadar. I guess when ExpressVPN makes me feel so safe and relaxed, I can just lay here and think about ExpressVPN like a normal person. Especially when it's less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. In fact, if anybody happens to be listening to my head, which I know a lot of people can do, because I'm not crazy, there's a real special offer. You can take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking on the link in the description box. expressvpn.com/nostalgiacritic. That's expressvpn.com/nostalgiacritic to get 3 months free. Take back your privacy today with ExpressVPN and let your mind relax and roam free. I haven't eaten in days. Maybe I should do that. After I think more about ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN. So Hart's grandma arrives, played by June Lockhart, and I think I'm starting to see where her desperate, horny instincts come from.
Oh, just like Paul Newman. Nice sperm.
Grandma!
Christ, the cougar escaped the zoo. He finds Hart's brother has a phone and uses it to call his fiancée.
I'm a couple hours outside the city. North, I think. It's a log cabin.
I had plenty of chances to get the address, but I didn't because reasons.
You're serious?
Yes.
He convinces her to call the cops as he admits to Hart that he got through, but now says he wants to play along and be the best boyfriend he can.
I'm gonna be the best boyfriend ever.
Why would you do that?
Because it's gonna be more satisfying for me when your family learns the truth about you.
Forced, but vindictive. I'll allow this.
You know, there was a time we thought Trudy, with all her causes, might go to law school like her sister Katie.
Being a Democrat is not a cause, Dad.
That's too easy.
She was a little withdrawn as a child.
Okay, Mom.
We even paid a little boy down the street to be her friend, but he gave us our money back.
Jesus Christ! I mean, every single part of that makes sense, but Jesus Christ!
So from then on, it was Trudy and Bobo Blancers, her imaginary friend.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks a lot.
What? What was that? Are you talking to Bobo Blancers right now?
You're acting like that's not a legit question.
Trudy, would you get another piece of pie, please?
Well, he knows where the kitchen is.
Are you trying to ruin Christmas?
Is it weird to say I sometimes forget what a mean little movie this is? They ask Lopez to read The Night Before Christmas, but Hart is pissed because he's stealing all her traditions. Oh, boo fuckity hoo!
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me? They're fawning all over you like the last piece of filet mignon.
Oh, that, and I'll be making toilet bowl hooch and sing, but this is clearly the bigger problem. But let's get to the real issue pinning everybody against each other. Oreo cookies.
Figures you're a dunker.
Of course. What are you, a twister? Oh, it's so wrong in so many ways.
Is this a fucking Oreo commercial?
Oh, life is like an Oreo cookie. You just gotta kidnap a guy and hold him against his will and pretend that he's your boyfriend. Oh Jesus, the cops are here, I gotta split, oh my god, my car won't start. You know what, I'm just going out, guns a-blazing. Nabisco.
So they partake in another family tradition of writing letters to Santa. You know, I'm starting to see why Hart is insane. What kind of bullshit traditions are these?
I'm gonna ask for a new, fully loaded SUV.
Interesting. I'm gonna ask for an end to global warming.
You should be asking for parole, bitch.
Chinese teapot. Stop disappointing my parents. Come on, I'm sure that's not true.
Believe me, it's true.
Aw, almost makes me forget she's holding a man hostage. I mean, I don't because this is all batshit, but I don't know, in some parallel dimension, maybe somewhere I might. The fiancé goes to the cops and clearly took her time as it was day out when he called and now it's night. As Grandma gets started on what many of us should have been starting at the beginning of this.
Mother, isn't it a little early? Early for who, Sugar Britches?
Ew.
About last night, I didn't mean to get personal and, you know.
What?
Man, even when I hold a guy at gunpoint, I can't force him to be with me. I think life's handing me a clear sign of give up.
So what do you do for fun?
For fun?
You know, what are you interested in?
Who gives a shit? You might die!
Huh.
Hey.
Why do you keep hitting yourself? Seriously, what are you doing? Trudy, I'm starting to worry about you now. Oh my gosh, you have to stop that right now.
Stop.
What's happening here?
Give it back. I didn't mean to.
Oh, I get it. It's not assault if she does it. Stop knocking yourself unconscious. Stop knocking yourself unconscious.
You can't take something back once it's already done.
Even if you realize right away it was wrong and you're sorry.
No, your ass is going to jail. Fucking jail. Hey, did you know the mom has a fear of underwear? Oh, that's a thing.
Sometimes I have dreams that hundreds of pairs of underwear envelop me.
This is your attempt at deep character study.
Do you know that your father's the only man I have ever slept with? Have you slept with more than one man?
This is gonna end with somebody hanging themselves. It's unavoidable at this point. Presents!
Gotta look the part, son. Greed is good.
Your dad found that. It lists every law firm in America.
Aw, this'll go great with their mugshots. And then things get awkward. Yeah, now.
Get focused on a legitimate career. You're unsettled. You need to find something to do really well.
But I do.
I Patty Hearst people. He was playing chess with me upstairs.
It's cool. Her victim sticks up for her.
Gertrude Chandler, will you marry me?
Bet his fiancée is gonna love seeing that on her finger when she bursts in to save his life.
That was something.
Well, you know, I figured we may as well give them all the bells and whistles.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're still gonna fry.
I'm sorry about everything.
To tell you the truth, hasn't been that bad.
Christ, he doesn't just have Stockholm Syndrome, he has Copenhagen, Oslo, and Helsinki Syndrome. It's a Scandinavian smorgasbord of identifying with your captor.
Hey, funny story. I'm totally kidnapped too. I mean, you know you don't have a brother, right?
Yeah, I just figure Mom pulled a fast one. Apple falling from the tree, I guess.
But the grandma is heading out for a drink and Lopez follows.
You can't drive. Give me the keys.
You want to come along for the ride, Rosebud?
Dolores!
Can't I once stay in a car of my own free will?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
What happened to him not trying to escape anymore?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did my lust for freedom interrupt your Norman Rockwell Shanghai shenanigans? Oh look, Lopez set up lights so they can see each other while they ice skate. And I thought Belle was the most thoughtful prisoner held by a demented beast. How the hell is there even a gazebo there? Do people swim there over the summer?
Warm bread?
So at Christmas dinner, the sister admits she's been using her parents' money not to go to school, but to make a Pilates studio. The son comes out as gay, and the parents discover they might be getting a divorce.
You are the puppet master, and I am your little clown.
You are the ass who is forcing your children to become mini versions of yourself.
Man, and you thought an abducted human being was the worst problem? No, that's still the worst problem.
Everybody free!
Oh, finally, somebody understands that.
Reason to believe that woman's guilty of kidnapping. Kidnapping? Who?
Tell me it's not the guy who said he was kidnapped.
I don't know who brought home the bacon, but I'm gonna fry it up in a pan.
That is the greatest thing the mother from Lassie will ever say.
That's her boyfriend, Nick.
No, Mom. It's not.
So it's the slammer for them, but it looks like Lopez doesn't press any charges. I'd like to think everybody loses with this.
Not you, Grambo.
My officer. What did you have in mind?
Will someone give Grandma a ball of string and a gigolo to play with?
Just wanted to say thanks for not pressing charges. I really did it this time.
The fuck did you do the other times?
David, let's get out of here, honey.
Is this the bitch? You're lucky I don't have my shanking fork.
She walks him off as we cut to Valentine's Day. Oh, I see. It's like Nightmare Before Christmas. We don't know what holiday to categorize this as. Like we don't know if this is a family romance or a psychological thriller.
How's the real job search going?
Not so great. There is no perfect job, perfect family, perfect guy.
It could be worse. You could be in fucking prison, you fucking monster! As Lopez and his fiancée are looking at wedding dresses, he feels like he's going from one hostage situation to another.
Why me?
We're gonna lead a life that most people dream of. You and I are gonna have a fairy tale wedding and a fairy tale life.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, so
Chop off your balls and give them to me! So it looks like the parents are doing therapy. Yeah, the ones who didn't kidnap somebody are seeing a therapist. As it looks like somebody bought one of her paintings, but not her heart.
It's never too late.
He got married today.
I wish. No, the actual ending is creepier.
Hey!
Told ya! You switch the genders and suddenly it's like you're watching Silence of the Lambs, isn't it?
It puts the handcuffs on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
I lost a lot because of you. But I've realized that I don't want any of those things.
I just want revenge. Sweet, bloody revenge. It looks like he's giving her a gallery to sell her heart work, and they apparently live happily ever after.
There may be no such thing as a perfect job, a perfect family, or a perfect life.
Or 4-star ratings from any critic.
Doing one crazy thing probably does make you crazy. But it can also make you happy.
So, you know, fucking take people. This is the only couple that makes the people from I Love You to Death look like a rational unit. The whole movie is totally nutballs. And all I gotta say is God bless every cuckoo minute of it. This movie is so terrible, it's fantastic. What makes it special is, I guess, what makes a lot of ridiculous Christmas rom-coms special. It has actors who feel like they're legit trying. It has a lot of Christmas atmosphere. It has humor that's beyond hilariously cheesy. And it's a concept that is so crazy, but they act like it's just another run-of-the-mill romance. It's friggin' great, and anyone who gets into these kind of movies is gonna have a ball with how over-the-top bonkers it is. Check it out and see what you've been missing if you haven't been given this Christmas gift already. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and you're welcome.
Sometimes I have dreams that hundreds of pairs of underwear envelop me.
Hey, Doug Walker here. The Akron-Canton Regional Food Bank is this week's charity shoutout. This is a distribution center that collects, sorts, and distributes food. They secure food donations from corporate food donors, state and federal food assistance programs, and Feeding America, the National Food Bank Network. Their mission is to lead a collaborative network that empowers people to experience healthy and hungry-free lives. They distribute food to feed people and advocate, engage, and convene their community in the fight to end hunger. They also have a 4-star rating on Charity Navigator. If you look at their site, you can see they work day and night to create a thriving community free of hunger. Nobody should be without food, especially around the holidays, and this is your chance to help several families not go to sleep hungry. Click on the link and see what you can do to help out.